So Computer Science Week is December 4th to 10th. We're catching this a little late, but we are going to take part by creating projects in Scratch, right? So last year we did code.org, which also used block programming. Here on Scratch, it's kind of more of an open sandbox where the students can kind of build any project that they like. It follows the same kind of a guideline. We have our different programming blocks here. Everything starts with the green flag, right? I hit the green flag and the cat executes code, but since I don't even have a green flag in my code, he does nothing. So if I go ahead and grab that flag and then I go to looks and I say hello for 2 seconds, then I can hit the green flag and it will now execute what I have below the green flag, right? So the first set of lessons the students will make is have two sprites create a dialogue, right? And the way you can add a new sprite is click on that Dragon Ball character Z looking fellow. Pick which one you want. Okay, I want my cat over here, my bat over here. I want my bat to look at the cat, so I can go under costumes and hit this, right? So now they're looking at each other. The cat has his own set of coding blocks. So we'll go ahead and grab events, go say, and then I hit the green flag and they both say, right? So they're talking over each other. And we don't want that, so we can go to control, and the cat will talk first while the bat waits for 2 seconds, right? So now they can have a conversation, right? And then if we want to add a backdrop, you can click on this to get the library, and then suddenly they can talk inside of a bedroom, right? So this is kind of how Scratch is all set up. It gets very deep. I'm not sure if you all are aware, but there's a video game called Doom, which is like one of the first-person perspective shooting games, and they recreated it in Scratch, right? So although you can make extremely simple programs like what I just outlined, you could also go on the deep end and you can create some pretty in-depth, programs. So yeah, so then this is what we want to have the students do. You get here by going to scratch.mit.edu. And we're going to have programming on Thursday and Friday. And then on Wednesday, the day before, why don't we have the students come here to scratch.mit.edu and they will create a account, okay, if they don't already have one. So you can say join Scratch here on scratch.mit.edu, create an account. Be sure that they jot their username and password in their Google Doc of notes, because it's never failed that a student has forgotten their username or password amongst the group. And then on Thursday, we're going to do the programming. So there's going to be two types of students, or two groups of students. One that has programming experience, and then we have the other that have no programming experience. Right? So what we can do is, for the fresh, new programming learners, they can go to cs-first.com and hit enter. We're going to hit curriculum, and we scroll down and we go to storytelling, right? You can click on that. And then the first one we're going to do is we're going to skip activity 1 and go straight to activity number 2. And the way that these lessons are set up is beautiful, because we have a video, we have instructions, and then they move on to the next page, right? So watch the video, complete the instructions, and then move on to page number 2, video, instructions, page 3, and then typically on the last page they have additional videos that people can watch to make their programs more interesting and add different features to it, right? So I'm not sure if the students will get past storytelling, but if they do, activity number 2, but if they do, then they can go ahead and move on to the next activity and the next activity. And if they get excited about this, then they could do this at home. And if they get even more excited about this, then of course I would want you to encourage them to take my classes, right? And then for the students who have experience programming, right, maybe they've taken my AP class, maybe they've taken the Intro to Coding class, what you're going to do for those guys is tell them to go to codecreative.us. This is my website. We'll click on Scratch. And then let's go ahead and skip down to the bottom past the Google CS First curriculum, right? And these are extension projects, and they would be able to just jump into these extension projects running and complete any of these that they want. These early ones they might find a little bit uninteresting, But once they get to here, 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 and here, they can just go ahead and take a look at those and then choose one that they want to work on for those 2 days. And that's about it. Good luck.